Marketers are always looking at their products to see how they can make them stand out so they can be seen and purchased. Entrepreneurs do the exact same thing. You're always on the hunt for the best way to help you stand out, right? If you think about it, marketers and entrepreneurs are really the same. The only difference is that as an entrepreneur, you're marketing your entire business, not just one product. However, there is one thing that brings them both together: story. Take this strategy all the way to the bank. Telling your story and then marketing it is the ultimate marketing hack. Hey there, welcome back to the channel that teaches coaches and VAs how to convert their marketing into money using their WOW website. I'm Carol J. Dunlop, the online WOW strategist and 8-time best-selling author. I'll be your guide and instructor, so grab a pen and buckle in. So here's why creating and telling your story is important. In the video, Easy Way to Market Yourself and Why You Should Do It, they show a question that was asked on a group call. The caller said, if I keep talking about my story, how will people know what I do? Check out Chris Doe's answer.
To build organically an audience that shows up for you as a person who tells their story in open and transparent and vulnerable ways that's empowering and enriching the lives of others, to say, shouldn't we pay attention to Mahi since she does such a wonderful job of branding herself? Couldn't we use that talent for us? And why aren't we smart enough to hire her? Okay, play the long game. Remember, it's not about transaction, it's more about transformation. And if you can do that, you're gonna create so much more value for yourself. The long-term plan is to make it easier for people to find you than your competitor, to make people fall in love with who you are as a creative human being, and then to hire you for the services you want to sell them or the products you want to sell. Right now, we're just at the beginning stages of helping you find your voice in the world and to get used to creating content in a way that's not overly taxing on time commitment, and is really just the easiest thing to do, which is to tell your story. Find parts in your life to share with other people that are lessons learned. Keep doing that.
Playing this long game of allowing your client to get to know you by way of your story will help them fall in love with you as a human being. This helps them to decide that they do want to work with you because your story has enhanced the know, like, trust, buy factor that you need. That's powerful stuff. I'll put the link to the full video in the description. So how do you create your story? Here are some prompts that can help you. This one is from Chris Doe. Think about every person in your life that has taught you a lesson. Tell each of those stories. Each of those stories has a compelling component to it that people will relate to, they will think about, it will touch them in their heart. And when you touch someone in their heart, you have them express some type of emotion within themselves, that is awesome. Why did you start your business? Everyone wants to know why you started your business, how you got started. What was the impetus to make you say, I'm doing this right now? So tell your story about that. You also want to address what makes you different from others who are doing the same thing. This is especially important when people are looking for similar products, similar courses, similar programs. What is going to make you stand out? Your story will, of course. And when you tell them how you're different, how you're better, how you're less expensive, how you're faster, whatever the story is, this could be the difference in helping you to stand out to your potential clients or having them bounce off to somebody else. The next one is, what struggles have you overcome? We all have struggles in our life, whether it's health or financial, maybe it's family, maybe it's mindset. What are the struggles that you have overcome? And finally, why you and why now? That may seem a little bit obvious to you, but people don't know, why are you doing this right now? You know, what caused you to jump out on your own? What caused you to do this business? What caused you to put this together? And why is now the time that they need to be looking at what you're doing and they need to be a part of it? Crafting your story is much more than talking about where you were born, where you went to school, and all the different things that are happened in your life. It's about everything in between that's relevant to how you are able to solve your audience's problem. Keeping your audience top of mind is key because everyone is thinking, what's in it for me? You know that radio station WIIFM, what's in it for me? They want to know, why should I think about you? Why should I do what you say? Why should I hire you? So you want to be able to tell them. And really, you want them to be able to realize it themselves through the power of your story. The lessons you've learned, the success you've created, along with the mistakes you've made, are all part of the journey and make up the fabric of who you are right now. And that's what people crave to know about so they can feel confident in working with you. Okay, now that you have your prompts, it's time to actually create the story that brings your business to life. Okay, here's your assignment. Take a couple of hours, maybe 2. Sit down in a quiet place and write out everything in your life that's happened to you. I mean, everything. It doesn't have to be long, drawn out sentences, short little things, because if you've experienced it, you already know. Just some prompt to make you think about. Just write it all out. You want to be sure to write about everything that you can remember that has led you to this point in your life. Don't edit or erase or start over or worry about punctuation. Once you get it all out on paper, walk away for a day or so to let your mind rest. Then come back, sit down, look it over, and sort out the pieces and parts that are keys to your success right now. And then build your story around those keys. How do you market your story? Now, there are several ways to market this story or stories that you've created. The number one place is your website about page. Don't think of your about page as your recycled resume. Think of it as a perfect mix of your brand story and your personal story. This shows your future client who you are, why they should work with you, and what great results they can expect. Another vehicle you can use to market yourself as a coach is by telling your story through email marketing. Remember those prompts I gave you and the stories you created from them? Use all of that to create interesting, relatable emails you can send to your audience. Each email should drive home one point and have one call to action. Your email should follow this template: beginning, middle, and end. Stay with me. I know it sounds simplistic, but this is important. Using this template, you're showcasing 3 things: problem, solution, winning outcome. Lay out the problem by giving them examples to help them relate to the problem that they're having and that showcase their feelings. Tell them why they're having the problem and relate it to something that you have experienced. Number 2, irritate the problem by giving them examples that help them relate to the problem and that showcase the feelings that they're having associated with that problem. Finally, talk about the solution that you offer and explain to them how it solves the problem. And then hit them with the CTA, the call to action. Another way to showcase your story is through content marketing. Everything you create is content: video, audio, cheat sheets, articles, blog posts, graphics, quote posts, etc. You have the power to infuse your story into everything you put out for your audience to consume. Finally, use your story in your social media campaigns. Look at social media as the road that leads people to your website. Since your website is your business hub, where your audience learns all about you, what you do, and how you solve their problem, it's the perfect place, the perfect pot of gold. Okay, let's put this story puzzle together. Now that you know how to craft your story, what to put in it, and how to share it so people get to know you and want to start working with you, what's next? And this is the most important piece: taking action. Without taking action, nothing happens. No one sees your story, so no one hires you. We can't let that happen, and that's not good at all. Guess what? You can watch this video I did about how to get more clients using your about page. Go and check it out because I show you the exact steps that you need to take to create an about page that wows your audience, that tells your story, that shows results, that lets them know that you are human and you are here to help them. That's all for now. See you next time.